Ah. Didn't know I had a training. I guess I do. Mm. Bullseye. Aw. Damn it. No waste my life and give that days Bullseye. That's gold. The lock. Having a good training session here. Bullseye. And we missed with the last pitch, which was fine. Still got gold. Take it. $21 and $44. This is terrible. Can't believe I got traded to the Marlins.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is our man to watch. And, of course, he is the defending NL Cy Young Award winner. A nice piece of hardware to put on the shelf, I would imagine.
Well, it certainly is, Matt. He should be very proud of the way he pitched last year, and he definitely deserves the award. There's always at least a couple of worthy candidates for yearly awards like this, but I think that he was the clear choice last season. It became apparent right away that he was just on a different level, and that hitters really didn't want...
Right. I'm going to get him again this year, too.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Miami Marlins. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Chris Light is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper, the guy you turn to when you needed to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight. Hey, nobody!
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Ramirez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Drilled right back up.
Really?
And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game. Marcell Ozuna will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It's almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Very weakly on the ground. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Rendell Grichuk strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations
got myself
like this
in a bind
where
with
he's just
runners
trying
on
to get
second and first. 1 out.
Here's the 0-2.
Strikeout. Got it.
And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, we'll have squandered a real good
catch it, catch it, catch it, yes!
Is there, and he puts this one away for
out
the
of the
third
jam.
So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So a good
Potential
job of
trouble.
There as they wind
Oh
up
my
stranding
God.
2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. Now
almost
the
taken
Marlins
out
will
of the
see
game
what
in
they
the
can
first
do.
inning.
No score.
Oh my God, we got 3 runs in the first inning.
In now,
yes.
she was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday.
That
First
starter
pitch
got knocked
on its
around.
way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone.
I got to throw one pitch out of the stretch
well,
the
you got to
first
figure
inning.
that this guy's going to come out here
My
free
first
and
pitch
easy
got
here in the
hit.
second.
I had a runner on.
He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Buster Posey.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
One away. One away. Here we go.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on show track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
Standing in now, Kurt Quintero. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Ah,
Played an in.
I just had to say something.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And they got a base hit.
Down for a 2-out single.
Damn announcers. Just talking about things and jinxing.
Now to the plate, Douglas Hendrickson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this winds up
man, I can't get my curveball to land.
It's one thing to go 2-0 on a guy, but it's another to do it to a pitcher,
Oh,
and
that
still
one was in
another
the dirt.
to do it to an American League pitcher. You've got to throw a strike right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, definitely taken that. May very well take another.
And it's full now, 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Trying to get some pitches on the curveball.
One. Big Dog
8
Bobo
homers, 26
digs in here
homers,
for his
26
first appearance.
RBIs.
Big Dog Bobo.
I'm not doing too bad this season as a pitcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And
that's a double.
Down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Like my 3rd or 4th double this season.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder.
Christopher McCauley will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that, because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
To first. Find the ball. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Junior Lake stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Really?
Chris Light is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
And one away now here in the Boston third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
I've got half of my team's current wins.
It's pretty easy
I
to
have
find
21 wins, and I have 10
number
wins.
one spot in the National League here in
through
June.
60 games.
Pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Come on, big guy, get yourself right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Here's the night.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
What are you doing?
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Good battle. Count remains full. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are
13
thinking,
pitches to Jose Ramirez.
thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Come on, guys, come on.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Dan Souza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dan Souza.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Rolls.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
And there's number 8. 1
Bases
away.
are empty here with 2 men out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, come on, guys.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out
2
at
innings
first,
I've
and the
had
side
that
is retired.
opportunity.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, big dog Bobo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ozuna is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. The 2010 National League rookie. There is Buster Posey. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Buster Posey.
In there, strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Full count, 3-2. Down the third baseline. Gold scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Douglas Hendrickson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Chris Light will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Grounded to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, shortstop.
Jose Ramirez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
High and deep to left center field. Lake racing back.
Oh, man.
And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Marcelo Zuna is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Rendell Grichuk will be next. And the count will be full. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Lake shading to his right. 2 down.
The right fielder number.
Rendell Grichuk will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of the system. They really need him to come through right here.
Oh, look at this
Hit
shit.
hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Popped high in the air. Perella is there for it. And that ends the inning. A run. The pitcher, Big Dog Bobo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it.
Christopher McCauley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runners on the move for second.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
And he'll step off. Runner going a second time. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Damn it.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before.
Junior Lake strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity
Oh,
that
he
they
walked
don't
him.
want to let slip away.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now. Kenny Mathiasen will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Rolls ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave all 3, but they lead it 4-1.
Boo.
Leading off the inning, Bryant rolls, and they'll need him to get something going here. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
A strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Buster Posey stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Skied into straightaway right. Irizarry is there.
I got it.
And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
First baseman number
Kurt
25.
Quintero will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Too high. 1-2. On the ground near home. Romine has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Sergio Pinheiro start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Here we go.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Lake is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Jose Ramirez We'll stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game.
No, we don't want to see his home run. Oh my God! I get the base hit.
The entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Marcell Ozuna will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Oh, no.
And this one gets away. That could be a run, and it is a run.
Really?
1 out and a runner on second base. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw.
Oh, there's another run.
But he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit.
And that's
now
it.
the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4
No
different
decision.
people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight.
Yep, you let that other run score. Ah, dang it. That was a terrible game. Can't believe I allowed 4 runs, or 3 runs in the 8th inning.
Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show. And as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in the glow. And, of course, he is the defending NL Cy Young Award winner. A nice piece of hardware to put on the... From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Ray Vizcaino heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
For the Dodgers,
Hey, nobody
right
away.
fielder, Ray Vizcaino.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Josh Harrison is a guy looking to turn things around right now. He's put up some atrocious power numbers lately, slugging under 250 over the last 10 ball games.
He's out.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third,
Jock Peterson will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. In there at the knees, strike 1. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Josh Harrison will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate.
Josh
Get ahead, stay
Harrison.
ahead.
Into the windup and the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Ferreira.
Benito Ferreira will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Standing in now, Miguel Ramirez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 7 homers and 21 driven in. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yasmani Grandal leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Solomon Biden will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Out in front of it, strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Willie Peralta.
Into the box, Willie Peralta. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The pitcher, Big Dog Bobo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
This is line to left. Ramirez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Leading off the inning, Ray Vizcaíno, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, and as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him, holding down that #1 spot in the National League here into June. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches #9 in the ball game. Jock Peterson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail. Leading off the inning, Josh Harrison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Miguel Ramirez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
The catcher,
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lemon moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Big Dog Bobo stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Biden gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Solomon Biden will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
101.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Gold coasts under it. 1 out.
The batter, catcher.
Stepping in, Willie Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box now, Ray Vizcaíno. And she'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Rafael Torres will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking. This offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. In there, no balls and a strike.
Now he's got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. It remains 1. Jock Peterson will stand in here to start 7th. DK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it. And they had to have that. This is the inning where a leadoff guy is critical. Now, they've got a few options here with a speedy guy on first to start things out.
Josh Harrison is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Turn 2 for you right here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Lake racing back, still going back. He's there and records the first out.
That was close.
So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts league.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Got one here.
And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. To first. He's got it. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Miguel Ramirez will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Marisnik is under it.
Too.
And that ends the
strikeouts have kind of come to an end.
Big dog Bobo will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Shot towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He's around first on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third.
Come on, you're down. You're down.
And he's in there.
Yeah, you can't
Safe
help
on a
but think
triple.
about all the men they've left on base so far, and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage.
Jake Marisnik strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score easily
job,
is the
guys.
runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now. Yasmani Grandal will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, and as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him holding down that #1 spot in the National League here into June. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That misses, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Hey, two-way.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
No runner, cut it.
Ray Vizcaíno digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
First offering on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Smoke toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it
Got
comes.
him.
Swung on and missed.
Sit down.
And that's the final out of the inning. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Jock Peterson will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Other pitchers do this for my team.
The first 8 hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And that's in there for a strike 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll reach first safely.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Josh Harrison is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Flying toward right center.
Oh, my God.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
My guy's not in position to make plays on these hits.
To start off the inning. Benito Ferreira will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and third with none out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for.
I can't believe I'm putting all that strike.
Good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
In now, Miguel Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man,
Got him!
to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring position.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Yasmani Grandal will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it.
Complete game shutout.
The catch here to end things, and the Marlins bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game.
Shutout.
He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over.
It's a good game. Really good game. 23 balls, 91 strikes. Oh, great. I get to play against Colorado. Right behind them. We got 2 superstars and a guy on fire to start the game off with. Wonderful. Johnny Pringle. $72, $73, $74, $75, $77, $65, $76, $72, $73, $79, $76, $95, $85. I don't understand why we got such a bad record. They got fire pitching. $154 and 22. Almost at 3,000 strikeouts.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in the glow. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for Saturday Night Baseball set to come your way from the Lodo section of downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Len Downey will be on the mound for the Rocks. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's...
Tom Sau comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Tom Sau.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base
guys
hit.
are not making plays in the midfield.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Eric Sammons will stand in now. And obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Squared that one up just a little late. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, we might see a couple of double takes from hitters on pitches down at the knees, maybe even below the zone. Sometimes he tends to reward guys that work down.
Jermaine Parson steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a swing. And oh man.
0 for 14, huh?
Way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to...